Chapter 54. Fact. A 2003 study of over 65 countries suggested that the happiest and most optimistic people in the world live in Nigeria. I have been awake since 5, lying on my bed and listening to a peacock screaming like a bush baby afar in a neighbor's house, to the wind sweeping the leaves from the coconut trees against the window lovers in my room, to the faraway sound of coffee banging pots and plates in the kitchen. My body feels stiff, like I need some oiling to move, some housework to keep me moving. I stand, pull out Rebecca's letter from under my pillow, fold it into a neat square, and push it into my brassiere. After I wear my uniform, I put on my shoes, taking my time to push the thinning leather rope of it inside the buckle, because I don't want it to cut and give up finally. Outside, the air is cold, and a thin cloud of wet is covering the grass. The sky is so clear, there is no end to the blue gray of it. I walk quickly and find coffee in the kitchen, slicing a loaf of bread with a big knife. Good morning! I shout to him as I pick the broom behind the kitchen tap in the backyard, tap the head, and begin to sweep again slowly, as if the floor is the long, long hair of a dear friend and my broom is the comb. Aduni, Coffee calls. I have been waiting for you to come out. Come, come, drop that broom. I put the broom on the floor, wipe my hands, and enter the kitchen. I stop in front of the gas cooker near him. What happened? I just got off a call from my friend at the embassy, he says. He says the results came out yesterday. Once I finish my morning work, I will go and find out if he got in. Thank you, Coffee, I say. Miss Tia too will check it. Has Big Madam gone to her shop? I ask Coffee. Not today, Coffee says, still whispering. We have guests in the reception. Big Daddy's two sisters. The fool himself is there too. They came in a few minutes ago. Big Madam says we shouldn't let them into the living room, so they are all at the reception. Can Big Daddy try and do something bad to me today with everybody here? Aduni? Big Madam enters the kitchen, wearing a black boo-boo, the black of a mourner. Her eyes are the sad of a young widow, the purple around them a fading mark. What are you doing in here? Go and find food to eat. I touch my chest. Me? Find food to eat? Do you have the letter? She asks. Yes, ma, I say. You want it now, ma? I will call you when I need it, she says. Coffee, keep a Dooney at the back and find something for her to eat. I am expecting a police officer. Chief and his family must remain in that reception. Serve them food if they want, but please don't let them into any other rooms in the house apart from the downstairs toilet. When Big Madam leaves, Coffee shakes its head. Police officer? What for? You told me Big Daddy didn't rape you. Why did you lie? What letter is she talking about? Big Daddy didn't rape me, I say, and then I tell him about Rebecca's letter. I stay in the backyard sweeping until Coffee calls me. I should bring the letter, I ask as I enter the kitchen. He is standing beside the door that is leading to the reception, pressing his ear against the glass of it. There is flour on his nose, a big dot of white powder on his smooth skin. Don't say a word, he whispers, pressing a finger to his two lips. Shh! Just come and hear what they are saying. I walk to him, my heart sounding louder than my feet as I stand beside him and press my eyes to the glass of the door. I can see shadows of Big Madam, a big black mountain sitting behind a setting sun, of Big Daddy, his fila perching like a small sleeping ostrich on his head, and of two women, one tall and the other short, the geles on their heads a shadow of two giant hands. Where is the policeman? I ask Coffee, talking low. That one. Coffee presses his finger to the shadow of a man standing far left. Big Madam's voice is the loudest of all, and she is sounding very angry. Officer Campson, as I briefed you on the phone, I want this man, my husband, taken away and questioned. I have reason to believe he is involved in the disappearance of my former housemaid. I think he might have harmed her. Take him with you to your station and detain him. Do you have evidence of your allegations, Madame Florence? Officer Campson asks. The letter! I shout in my head, pressing my nose against the glass of the door so hard I am fearing it will crack any moment now. Tell the police about Rebecca's letter. Come on, Florence, Big Daddy says. This is just ridiculous. What do you think I did with Rebecca? Of all people, Rebecca. So what if she is missing? She could have run away. He turns to the police officer. Officer Campson, listen to me. I swear to the God of my fathers that I do not know anything about that girl's disappearance. I have my weaknesses, but to cause a girl to disappear, why would I do that? Shut your mouth! Big Madam's shout is so sharp it makes everybody jump, including me and Coffee. Coffee even bangs his head on the glass door. But before anybody inside can turn to look at us, Big Madam says, why don't you tell Officer Campson about the affair you've been having with my close friend Caroline Banancole? The silence, it falls like a sudden storm, a thunder with no boom. Big Madam's breathing in and out is the only noise for a long, long moment until one of the two sisters falls inside the sofa and puts her hand to her head. God forbid, this is the devil at work. The devil, my foot, Coffee whispers. The devil, my left testicle. Madame Florence. Officer Canson shifts from one foot to the other. I understand you are upset with your husband, rightly so. But you invited the Nigeria police force here for a reason. Why do you think your husband might have a hand in Rebecca's disappearance? Housemaids are known to jump from employer to employer, aren't they? As far as we are aware, she hasn't been reported missing. And he clears his throat. If you suspect she was having an affair with your husband before she disappeared, ma'am, then it would make sense to invite you both for questioning. Me? Big Madam says as her hands fly to her chest. Did your boss not tell you about me before he sent you here? I am telling you to take my husband away and detain him, and you are talking about investigating me? Questioning me? You must be crazy. Lawrence, please, Big Daddy says, and everybody turns to look at him. He drops to his knees in front of Big Madam. Please ask Officer Camson to go away so you and I can talk about this Caroline thing, man to wife. It was a big mistake, a terrible,
Terrible mistake. I can explain everything.
Big Madam shakes her head and wipes her face with the edge of her boo-boo. Please, Big Madam's sister says, let us put this issue about Rebecca going missing to one side so that our brother can move back home. Look at him on his knees. He is suffering enough as it is. He has nowhere to live. Please, Florence, take him back. Tomorrow we will gather everybody and have a family meeting to discuss the other matter. Big Madam pushes out a deep breath. She seems like she is losing the fight of life. And I want to jump and bang the door and tell her to show them the letter from Rebecca, to tell them about me. But Coffee, he can sense my jumping spirit, my angry soul, and he presses a hand on my hand, as if to say, slow down, Aduni. Take it slow.
You can go, officer.
Big Madam says with a low, quiet voice.
I think I think I'll be in touch when we need you. Sorry for the inconvenience.
Turning to Big Daddy, she says,
Chief, I never want to see you in my house ever again. Abu will pack your things. Get them from him at the gate. Do not forget to hand him my car keys.
Officer Campson's cough breaks the second shocked silence.
I think I will take my leave.
He says with a quick salute.
Uh, Please remember that we are here to serve. I hope you will resolve what appears to be a mere domestic matter. Call us when there is something to investigate.
I cannot let the policeman be going away without the letter, without knowing what happened to Rebecca, if they will ever find her or if she is dead. No, 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 no. I say this inside my head, but I think I mistake and press one remote control to loud my voice because my voice is not inside my head really. It is outside of everywhere and filling the whole kitchen. And all the shadows in the parlor are turning to look at the door, at the place where me and Coffee are standing, where I am banging the glass of the door with my two fists, and where Coffee is using his hand to cover my mouth as he is dragging me away from behind the door. Outside in the early morning sun, I am sitting on a stone in the garden. My eyes keep filling with tears that is choking my throat and making me to cough. I was not able to fight for Khadija, and now I am not fighting for even Rebecca. It crushes me to know that I have so much power with the letter, but no power at all if Big Madam is not giving the letter to the police. I am not sure how long I am staying like that, crying sore, until Coffee comes outside. Shale,
You are still crying.
he says.
I can bet on my new house in Kumasi that Big Daddy will be back. It will take a lot of begging on his part, but she will take him back one day because she needs him more than he needs her. It is not it is it not sad that in this part of our world a woman's achievements can be reduced to nothing if she is not married. Anyway, get up. You're needed.
Needed where? I ask, looking at him with eyes swollen and sore of pain from too much crying.
Big Madam wants you, he says. She's in the parlor.
What does she want me for? I ask, but Coffee shrugs.
She's in a foul mood. Good luck.
As I wipe my face and enter the kitchen, I pluck out my phone to peep it quick and see a text message from Miss Tia that been sitting there nearly an hour. Aduni, you got in. You won a place in the scheme. I am not waiting one more day. I will fight Florence if I have to. I am coming to get you now. Pack your stuff. XX. I stand there in the middle of the kitchen, my back to coffee as he is putting plates and spoons into the dishwasher with a happy whistle, as he is busying himself with work, forgetting about Aduni and all her troubles. I read the text message again, with my voice trapped inside of my chest. I whisper in a container, with my eyes wide open, and then with my eyes closed inside a deep darkness. The words running bright, a ribbon of fire, of hope. End of chapter 54.